Hi Aries, here's your horoscope for May 2024, brought to you by planetswithin.com. I'm astrologer Joseph Anthony. Well, get ready for an amazing month. This is because your energy level should be through the roof because Mars has now entered your sign. It entered on the last day of April, and now it is going through your first house of identity and self. But the first house also represents motivation. So you guys, anybody with a rising sign in Aries or a sun sign in Aries will feel this energy. Now remember, this is a general sun sign reading, so it's not as accurate as an actual birth chart, but it'll give you an idea of what's going on. So Mars, your ruler in the first house, is very impulsive. It's very much unstoppable. And so here we have the warrior god in the first house. So you're going to feel quite motivated in the month of May, going after things you want, associating, especially the material side of life, because there's going to be a lot of planets in the second house of income and value. So the need to be around other people to make money or to engage in a conversation or relationships, this is all going to be at the forefront with this month's energy. So it's a very strong month for activity. So if there's something that you wanted to do, like changing your physical body, exercising, getting stuff done, utilize this energy to your benefit. And of course, take some breaks because, you know, the Aries energy, especially with all this Taurus energy, tends to want to just keep going until it burns out. So it's very important that you focus your energy wisely this month. And so this is a time, we just had the, last month we had the solar eclipse in Aries, very powerful time. And so you guys are like now on fire, wanting to start something new or to create something new or to reinvent yourself. So I say, do it wisely. Okay, so this is going to be a very good month for many of you. So let's dive in a little deeper and see what the astrology has to say, what the alignments are doing. Okay, on the 2nd, we have Pluto finally slowing down to go retrograde in Aquarius. There it is right there in stationary position. And this is not a big deal, but it will backtrack into Capricorn, into your career house. So what this means is you will be visiting something from the past, whether it's an old job, an old position, old friends, things from the past. These are things that are all going to resurface for many of you. So pay attention to what you're doing right now. This is more of a psychological slowdown as well, because Pluto is in Aquarius and it's about the future and it's about humanity. But this is really, the 2024 is like one last look at the what we've been through and society and where we are before everything really starts to change the second half, actually in the fall of 2024 into 2025. And that's when Pluto will return. I believe it returns back to Aquarius in November. So that's when we'll see some of the biggest changes psychologically. Things having to do with money, governments, corporations, financial systems, I think are going to be huge for many around the world. So this Pluto is going to play a major role if you've been following it, if you've been following my videos. So this is going to be a big deal. Okay, so nothing to really worry about this month. Just do what you can, motivate yourself, set yourself up in a different direction, because Pluto is going to be okay. And I'm not seeing anything slowing you down right now. So I would say take advantage of the opportunities that are coming your way. Now, speaking of taking advantage, the new moon in Taurus on the 7th is going to highlight the second house of income and values. So this is going to be very important too. It's going to be at 18 degrees of Taurus. So wherever this is in your actual birth chart, that's going to be the area that gets lit up. But the thing about this new moon is it's going to be closely aligned Uranus, and Venus, the ruler of this new moon in Taurus, is also going to be in the picture. So talk about surprises. These could be great surprises, like money coming out of nowhere, or a new position or a job or a new relationship, or somebody just telling you they really care about you and love you. You know, it could be plenty of surprises in the mix here. Now, we have to obviously talk about money because Taurus is the sign of money, and we have all this energy building up in this second house. So you know that the financial system is changing. I've been talking about this for years now. We know there's going to be a new currency that they're trying to implement worldwide, and it's already out there. So we may see news this month of a financial system change, which again will affect all of us. We'll all be scratching our heads going, okay, what do we do with our money? And so this could be that possibility as well. So whatever it is, on a personal level, you should, do your best to look for opportunities, financial opportunities, ask for a raise if that's what you're looking for. Anything to do with money. This also has to do with beauty and aesthetics. So you might want to, buy some new clothes or do something that make yourself look better or more attractive, change your hairstyle. This all falls under the umbrella of this new moon. But it also has to do with values, what you believe in, what you don't believe in, what you're going to let go of, what you need to let go of, you see? And so this is really going to be very monumental this month because there's a lot of Taurus energy this month. Mercury enters Taurus as well on the 15th. So now we have another planet in Taurus. Now this tends to slow our thinking down a little bit because Mercury in Taurus is a little more slower and the process is a little slower. We express ourselves a little slower. And so, which is totally normal. But the energy is really strong the second half of the month with the Taurus energy. Not only do we have the sun in Taurus, but we have Uranus, Venus, and Jupiter, which I will get to in a minute because there are some major aspects coming in the second half of May, which are really going to be opportunistic for many of you. So pay attention to what you're doing because it could wind up being a very good month financially for many of you. Now, here on the 18th, Venus conjuncts Uranus in Taurus. There it is at 23 degrees. Look at this. Okay? So leading up to this, anything to do with money, relationships, values, belief systems, surprises, this is all in the mix. Okay? And so it's the second house of income and value and property and possessions. Taurus also rules the land. So pay attention, if you're living somewhere where you're earthquake oriented, there could be some tremors nearby, like we had an earthquake last month in New Jersey, of all places, something that doesn't happen too often in the United States. So it's stuff like that, because when we have this much earth energy, heavy earth energy, there's a tendency for the earth to shake a little bit. So this is totally normal as well. But on a personal level, watch for surprises. Again, winning money or somebody saying something to you that you need to hear, something that touches your heart. This is all going to be in the mix because also at the same time that happens, look at the Jupiter-Sun conjunction. This is like one of the most positive days of the year. Okay, Sun conjunct Jupiter. That is magnificent. That is feeling super lucky, super beneficial, super grateful. And so I would suggest, be thankful for what you have. You're alive in your physical suit. You're experiencing this reality in this physical suit. Appreciate everything that you have and that you're experiencing right now. Because this is, like I've been saying for a while, this is a wake up. We are awakening to reality and what it is. So this could be a wonderful opportunity for many. Now, the downside to this, there's always a downside because the universe is always trying to balance equations. And of course, I've talked about this in my New Moon Outlook videos and my update videos that the psychopaths that run this planet may do something stupid to get people into a lower vibration. So there may be stuff that happens this month having to do with conflict or war, because Mars is a warrior planet, that may override the happiness that we're all feeling or the joy we're all feeling, you see? But don't feed into it, friends. This is how we defeat the dark ones that have been, running this planet for centuries, is you don't feed into the fear. You don't feed into their fear. You don't give them any energy. You hold your power. And so this is one of the most magnificent alignments with 4 planets in Taurus that I've ever seen. And so I say take advantage of it. Feel fortunate. Have a wonderful meal. Tell the people around you you love them. Just be grateful because this will be in effect for a couple of days. So, use it to your advantage. The sun enters Gemini on the 20th. Now, the energy starts to shift, as you can see here. Gemini goes into the 3rd house, which is naturally associated with. So here we see the sun wanting to express itself in the sign of Gemini. Gemini is about communication. So you'll find yourself talking more and expressing yourself more or wanting to do more things with other people and, wanting to share your ideas and your thoughts. Maybe writing, speaking, engaging in conversation with strangers. This could be all on the table as the sun moves into Gemini in the 3rd house. Okay, so there's no way you're going to hold back all this energy coming into the second half of May. Now, the full moon in Sagittarius, there's another major alignment that has to do with thought, beliefs, values. It has to do with the ninth house, which is sort of a higher octave. So this is like the bigger picture. This is like the meaning of life, the purpose, politics, religion. This all falls under this ninth house. So this is about questioning all your values and beliefs. If you're in a religion, do I really believe in this stuff? Is this what I'm really all about? See, this is what's happening. Part of the awakening is that we're questioning everything. And so this full moon is going to bring to light something in your own psyche that you may be questioning. Or, maybe you're taking a trip or traveling. The ninth house represents traveling, exploring, teaching, education, learning. This all falls under this full moon. So this is going to be another monumental time of the month. Venus enters Gemini on the 24th. There you go. Talk about socializing. That increases even more. Venus loves to socialize. Venus is all about partnerships. So here she loves to talk. So with the Sun and Venus in the third house, you guys are going to be talking, wanting to talk and share ideas, as much as possible. Then last but not least, we have Jupiter returning to Gemini after 12 years. There it is. So talk about expressing yourself. Man, Jupiter will be in this third house for a whole year until May 2025. So you're going to need to express yourself in some way on a bigger level. And the need to travel will be very strong in this coming year because of Jupiter in the third house. So self-expression, traveling, feeling more content, feeling happier, feeling, elated. This is all part of the Jupiter transit through the third house. Okay? So I've given you a lot to think about, Aries rising. And so make it happen. This is a big month for some changes. All right? Have a great month, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.